If Bitcoin breaks this range, I mean, it's done. Honestly, it's going to be a bloodbath. Why? And how it's going to affect altcoins like XRP and others, and what we should be expecting. I'm going to do a short video because we have covered the key points in previous 2-3 videos, and in 6 months time you guys will understand what we were trying to give you and how valuable those were. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. We've been going through the market, breaking it down, giving a lot of charts so that you guys don't miss the right perspective. And here we are in the market watching what it is doing. One of the easy things around us is to just try focusing on the market. And don't try to interpret in a different way, just interpret as you see. Fine. So if Bitcoin breaks this range of 91,000, why is it going to be a bloodbath? That is one of the questions I've been getting. Now, let's first put it on a price action side of things. Honestly, if you're on a weekly, you're already arguing the strength of sellers is increasing. Or, in other words, the strength of buyers is decreasing. We know that. We kind of understand that with way more clarity right now. And if you go on a monthly, I would argue that what you're watching in front of you on a monthly Bitcoin chart shows you we have seen these kind of fluctuation before. And while you watch that, an evolving negative divergence, everything is in front of you. Now, Bitcoin dominance is what we are watching. For us, that's what's more important because we are altcoin investors. And we want to see when Bitcoin dominance is trending lower, how XRP is reacting. This reaction of making a higher low and a higher high with such a volume and momentum kind of gives XRP an edge in this market. But what's the trouble? Not everyone was anticipating this drop in the price. But keep in mind, if you take a macro chart of XRP, macro chart, I'm talking about a monthly, a quarterly, this is what you see. This is the first monthly close which you actually got back in November, which was the highest monthly close. Now, if you do the same for another 24 hours, you hold this region, that's the highest quarterly, yearly close which you're watching in XRP. And that kind of gives you a measured move, which gets projected towards $15 on average. Say 12 to 18 can be that big range, but that's still a huge move. Now, understand the volume factor here is so important. The first burst with that volume, it pushed the price up. Then the price continued going up. The worst volatility, the price did drop in between, but the price did go to find a high level. So that higher level is coming. But what's the question? Where will the buyers come back in? What would be the support level which the buyers would be focusing on? If you see that the buyers are re-entering at one point, the strength of the buyers will bounce. I don't think there is a doubt on that front. But once you understand that, it's so easy. So that's XRP for you. Strength shows it's reducing. It needs to find more buyers, or it needs to unload a lot of sellers. How would you unload a lot of sellers? When the price comes to a support, they know they are in trouble, they'll move out. Or in other words, how would you push a lot of buyers out? If they're levered, they already know the support. Giving that support up in XRP terms is risky. What's that level for XRP? Yeah, you look at this, that's the long wick bottom. That's around 1.89. We already reached there. We came close to that range before. So if we do that again and break that level, yeah, you're going back lower to find a support. But what clearly matters though right now in front of us is the reality, which means is the Bitcoin dominance dropping? Is the Bitcoin dominance slowing down? On a macro perspective, it is slowing down, but on a micro, is it? That is going to be one of the biggest arguments and questions which you will have to try and make. So in Bitcoin dominance terms of the equation, you understand the game. Now, pick the total altcoin market again. We'll keep this short. Understand, while the total altcoin market slows down, you're not actually looking for much of trades in a medium term. You are kind of riding those. The moment you actually see the price action shifting, that is when you are looking for opportunities. But right now, what you can see is it is trying to put in higher lows consistently. So any breakout from this range is going to be that key area where you want to be in the market. Again, that's an hourly, which means you zoom out a bit, you put that chart into perspective, you kind of put that onto a daily, and now this is what you see. There's a lot of support structure forming, but unless you get a micro bounce, at least on a daily, and then closing it a little bit high, we have some trouble. What is that? Confirming a higher low will enable you to say alt market is popping. And we are now watching a lot of short-term assets, following them to see if they're doing the breakout. And as soon as there is a structure, I'm posting that. Yeah, in the Patreon. So if you want access to all of those, be in this, use the link in the description below. While the market does those kind of move, you will get to know that before anyone. Now, once you understand that breakout is in, yes, that is going to be a clear indication that the market will rally. Now, what should you be looking at? You should be looking at assets which are performing above the total altcoin market. This would be the best choice, or at least just like the altcoin market. If the altcoin market is up 1% and that asset is down, that is not a favorable situation. So keep it easy. Follow the breakout. If the altcoin market is breaking higher and that individual asset is also breaking out, fine. You get to see an opportunity. So what should you be doing? You should actually put maybe a 12-hour, maybe a 4-hour chart, and then watch that asset. It can actually give you a clear idea which direction it's actually going. Say you pick it up. I'm watching few price actions to call the breakouts. I'm watching them. If they do reach there, I'll post them in the group. But keep your eyes on this one. When you have a bull flag on a 12-hour showing you there is a higher possibility that it may break to the upside, we're like, fine. If it does, I'm in. Yeah. So why am I saying that? Because in XRP terms, I told you the RSI had some room to the downside to reach the support. Yeah. But on the total alt market, you are now getting very close to that trendline support, which we started back in July 2024. Yeah. Now, that means odds of a lot of different altcoins starting to bounce off is increasing. Now you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure. And if that fifth leg forms a higher low, that usually is considered as a bullish sign which the market is conveying. But yeah, obviously we'll have to walk through different assets and see who is abiding by these rules and who's giving you these breakouts. If it does, fine. Follow them and you are going to get decent profit. So while you're in the market, next 2-3 months, as we've been talking, you got that November, right? August, September, we were talking about this. We got that November burst. Now, most likely the end of Jan, Feb, late, early March is going to be really good if you follow and focus on the market. Understand the Bitcoin, and the narrative will actually shift. When Bitcoin drops, there's going to be panic. But watch for the assets which are going against Bitcoin. They're going to give you some relief, and if you are looking for opportunity to use while the liquidity changes come in, it is going to benefit you the most. So we are planning on doing all of those, watching all of those, listing all of those. So as soon as you have a breakout, you will get those in the scientific investor family. Now, there's a lot of different scam scientific investor groups. I'm not there. Look at the spelling. Sometimes there is no C, sometimes there is no R. Don't fall for them. Don't give your money to them. If they ask for crypto, remember, I don't. Unless you reach out via Patreon and you say, I can't do my payment with PayPal or with your card, there's some restriction. That's the only rare case where I say, okay, if you want to do the payment in crypto, you can. Otherwise, I never ask for your crypto to trade in my portfolio. I never do that. Your crypto in your wallet is the safest way. So guys, if you received value, smash that like button. I'll meet you guys in the next video. Bye for now.